You probably clicked on this video because you know that something in your life doesn't feel right. And I've done a video about letting others go, but what about ourselves? You might have that feeling that life is slipping past you. And no matter how hard you push, you just can't seem to catch up. And I'm gonna tell you something that might sound counterintuitive, but that's the fact that you have to let yourself go. At first, it might sound like you're giving up or I'm suggesting to give up, but it's actually the exact opposite. Letting go simply means dropping that old baggage. It's about stepping into a version of you that's stronger, freer, and more alive. Welcome back to another episode of Sweat Talk. My name is Chad, and it's crazy to me just how many of us, or how many of you, have a hard time just simply slowing down, because I'm seeing it in the comments all the time. We're constantly being told that hard work and the hustle is the only way to find success. And I mean, yes, of course, that is definitely important. But the truth that nobody talks about, if you're constantly running, you'll never see the clear path ahead. We work so hard because we need to. We need money. We have our families to provide for. But the grind, the endless go, it doesn't ever leave us time to reflect. And I believe that without reflection, we're just sitting there spinning our wheels. So here's what happens when you don't let yourself go and take that time to reflect. You neglect yourself and you hold on to those beliefs that have been holding you back. And one of those beliefs is that idea that you have to constantly be grinding. So let me break this down. Hustle is good, and passion is great, but hustle without direction and without self-awareness will become toxic. It will begin to burn you out. It'll make you feel like you're never enough, no matter how much you achieve or how hard you work. When was the last time that you spoke kindly to yourself? And I mean actually spoke out loud, putting your thoughts into words by actually speaking or writing them down, or both. When was the last time that you actually told yourself out loud, I'm doing great, or I'm proud of myself? Because the problem is we're all so busy that we don't ever take that time. We don't ever pause for a moment for meditation, to reflect, for gratitude. We don't ever use positive affirmations. And because of that, we carry things that we should have let go a long time ago. Things like fear, guilt, regret, self-doubt. And letting yourself go, that means letting those things go. It means saying that I don't need this weight anymore. We take ourselves way too serious, especially when other people are watching. We want to look perfect. We want to act perfect. We want people to believe that we live perfect, or some of us want to live perfect. But if we're honest with ourselves, many of us we're just a train wreck that's waiting to happen. Letting yourself go it's not about giving up or losing focus. It's about losing the unnecessary focus that doesn't matter in the grand scheme of life. So here's an example. You're at a party and somebody spills a drink on your shirt. Some people would just laugh it off, and other people, they're going to obsess over it for the rest of the night. They're going to worry about how they look. But at the end of the day, who really gives a shit? And this is exactly what we do in life. We obsess so much over the little things that we lose sight of what should actually matter to us. Again, I'm not saying you should abandon hard work. I believe in the hustle. I believe in showing up every single day for your goals. But because nobody's coming to save us, and that's a fact. And if we ever want to achieve success, we have to work for it. But what good is that success that we achieve if we're too tired to enjoy it? Your time is more valuable than the money. Think about that for just a second. Because you can make more money, but you can never make more time. And when you invest your time into yourself, into your mental health, your growth, in your relationships, you're building wealth in a way that money can never do. We live in a culture that glorifies the 9-to-5 grind, but more often than not, that grind keeps people stuck. Because if you're working for somebody else's dreams, when are you ever going to have time for your own? And that's exactly why I say that you need a side hustle. You need multiple streams of income. But more importantly, you need the freedom to spend time with the people that you love, and freedom to spend time with yourself. Freedom to say no to to things that don't align with your purpose. Letting yourself go, it means letting go of those fears and slowing down for a minute. And slowing down, that doesn't mean that you're weak. It means that you're being strategic. You are preserving your energy for what truly matters. Because here's a paradox: the more you push without reflection, the more you are going to find yourself stuck. Letting go means stepping back and asking the tough questions. What am I holding on to? What's keeping me stuck? What are those beliefs about success? What beliefs about success are no longer serving me? Am I chasing something, or am I chasing a dream, or am I running from something? And when you ask yourself these questions, you start to begin to see things clearly, and you'll begin to see and realize that a lot of the weight and a lot of that baggage that you're carrying isn't even yours. It's those expectations from others and societal pressures. It's fear of failure. Just let it go, man. Letting yourself go it's about forgiveness. Forgiving yourself for your past mistakes. Forgiving others for what they've done to you. These things keep us shackled and they do nothing but drain our energy. When you let them go, you free yourself to be able to move forward. So start small. Just take one day, just one day. Turn off your phone, turn off your notifications, and step away from whatever responsibilities that you can. Spend time with yourself and just sit in your thoughts and ask yourself what you really want out of life. Not what society tells you you want, but what you want. Write it down, reflect, and then figure out a direction or your path to it. Because the old saying, you can't pour from an empty cup. Because if you're running on fumes, you can't give your best self to anything. Your work, your family, yourself. Taking care of yourself isn't selfish. It's essential. That means prioritizing your sleep and eating well. It means exercising, and not just for your body, but also for your mind. And these things, they might sound simple, or they might sound small, but they're foundational. And when you take care of the basics, everything else just seems to fall right into place. Not overnight, but eventually. So here's a challenge. Let yourself go. Let go of that need to always be on. Let go of that belief that your worth is tied to your productivity. Let go of that fear of slowing down, because when you do, you're gonna find something amazing. You'll find clarity, you'll find peace, you'll find the version of yourself that's been buried underneath all of that noise and pressure. And that version of you, that's the person who's going to achieve everything that you've ever dreamt of. I guess the question is, are you willing to let yourself go? Are you willing to trust the process? And if you are, then I believe the life that's waiting for you on the other side is most definitely worth it. So let go, and you'll be absolutely amazed at what comes next. If you made it this far, do me a favor and go down in the comments section and write those words, let go. Just those two words, let go. We have to let go of all of this baggage that we carry around, whether it's the limiting beliefs, the baggage we're carrying, the toxic relationships, the toxic people. We need to understand when a relationship is toxic. We need to understand when a person doesn't respect our boundaries. We need to believe in ourselves. We need to stop being victims and grasping and holding on to those beliefs that are programmed into us when we're just tiny kids. Those people who say that somebody like us or somebody like you and me, that's not how it works. People like us don't get ahead, because that's bullshit. Speak to your heart, find that heart set, reconnect with your subconscious mind, because that's really the part of your brain that's pulling the triggers and moving the switches. We need to remind each other that we have to let go of that baggage. We have to drop all of that weight. We have to free ourselves from the weight of the world that we're constantly putting on our shoulders, and stacking more on every fucking day. I ask for those one-word comments because it does a couple of things. It shows me who sticks around and who's with me in this journey that we call life. It gives me the opportunity to say thank you for supporting me in this channel. And it also shows respect for my time. I had a gentleman get extremely upset because he wrote out a multi-paragraph comment, and all I got time to do is say thank you. Replying to all of the comments, I literally have thousands of comments a day coming in, and replying to every single one of the comments just with a thank you is becoming a full-time job. And I don't know how much longer I'm going to be able to actually do that, because those days are getting shorter, or those opportunities are getting fewer. But by simply just leaving those 2 words, or leaving those power words in the comment section, it also appeases the YouTube algorithm and helps push this content out further. Because every comment, every like, and every single subscription, or every time somebody subscribes, that's exactly what the YouTube algorithm wants to see. So I want to thank you guys for showing up. I want to thank you for your support. Understand, I appreciate each and every one of you, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Peace.